Namaste. Hi there, it's me, Stacey Lei, and of course I'm here with Miss Boxy Brown. Welcome to your yoga session, and thank you for joining me. This entire session is dedicated to spinal health because you know our spine holds us up, and it also innervates the entire body. So when our skin is feeling strong, mobile, circulated, well, so does the rest of our body. So let's focus on spine health. After we warm up today, we'll move down to our mats and spend the entire time on the ground. It's gonna feel so good, really energizing and also refreshing. For this session, you'll need a mat or a carpet. You'll need 1 or 2, maybe even 3 blocks. If you don't have yoga blocks, grab some sturdy cushions from your bed or from your couch. And then maybe a small hand towel, and that's optional. You could fold the hand towel and place it under your knees for a little bit more comfort while we're down on the ground. All right, now that we're ready with all of our props, let's get started. Start with your feet wider than your hips. Inhale and sweep your arms up, point your thumbs back. Exhale, sweep down. Let's do this 2 more times. Now sweep your arms up to the sides. Inhale, exhale. 2 more. Inhale, exhale. Last time. Inhale and exhale. Just roll your shoulders up and back as you start to massage and warm the muscles of your neck. So of course the shoulders connect to our neck. Press your palms down. Inhale and tilt your chin up towards the ceiling. Exhale, bring your chin all the way in towards your chest. Inhale and exhale. We want to be certain to not hyper extend your neck. Just tilt your chin up and soften the gaze behind your eyes. 2 more times. Inhale, exhale. Last time, inhale, exhale. Turn your head right and then look to the left. Do your best to keep your shoulders still right now. And if they're wanting to move, now you can understand how your neck connects so intimately to your shoulders. Let's have 2 more. This is 1 and this exhale is 2. Look at me. Tilt your head to the right and press your left hand down, feeling the stretch along your neck and into your shoulder. Inhale, exhale to the other side. Inhale, exhale, press. Last time, inhale, exhale, press. Return back to the center and now roll your shoulders inward and now roll your shoulders out. Shoulders in, rolling forward, and then rotating back out. Rolling and rolling. And you might find that your spine begins to move as you move your shoulders. They're so closely connected. Allow it to shift. Last time. Roll in and then roll out. Now place your fingertips just on your hips or your pelvis and move your rib cage towards me and then back. Just your rib cage. Now you might notice that as you move your rib cage, your pelvis starts to move. Try to keep your pelvis still, but you'll notice how intimately they're connected. It's all your spine, connecting it all. Let's have 2 more. So now we're just isolating different areas of our spine. Okay, shift your rib cage from side to side. From side to side. You might feel the smaller muscles in your lower back begin to stretch. Mine feel a little bit tender. You might notice that as well. Take good care of yourself and exhale deeply if you feel any tension. Okay, let's come back to the center. Bend your knees, swing your hips forward and back, forward and back, forward and back. As you swing your hips forward, engage your seat. Now sway your hips from side to side. And if you'd like to, you could close your eyes, kind of feel the edge of each of the movements. Feel the edge and then feel the stretch, a little bit of stress. Okay, open your eyes again. Let's make a circle, forward, side, back, and side, moving the very base of your spine in a circle. You can envision allowing your tailbone to draw a circle on the floor. Now reverse your circles, forward, side, back, and side, forward, side, back, and side. Let's have 2 more. All right. Now stand tall and point your toes towards me. Bring your fingertips to the back of your head and tilt over to your right side. Okay, listen. Lift your left elbow high towards the sky and feel the stretch from your elbow down to your hip. Now I'd like you to press deeply through your left foot and search for that stretch from your hip down to your foot. Your whole side body is stretching. Okay, now extend your arm over your head with your palm down, thumb back, reach and slowly pull over to the left side. Let's reach and pull and keep going. Inhale, exhale. 2 more, inhale, exhale. Last time, inhale, exhale. Relax your arm down, soften your knees and just shimmy your shoulders. Okay, stand up again, fingertips behind your head, tip over to the left side. Ooh, get a good stretch here. Listen, lift your elbow up towards the ceiling and draw it back behind you a little bit. Feel the stretch from your elbow all the way down to your hip. Now you could place your hand, your left hand on your hip and bump your hip towards the right side of the room to bend a little deeper. Now push into your right foot and you'll feel the stretch from your foot to your hip. Wow. Now stretch your arm over your head, reach and slowly pull. Whew. So side stretching will help us to stand a little bit taller. And because I'm a shorty, I'm only 5'2", I need to do these side stretches a lot. And if you're tall and used to bending down to all the shorties in your life, well, guess what? You need to do this exercise too so that you can stand up tall again. 1 more time. Inhale and exhale. Okay, relax your arm down. Now, make sure your toes are pointed front. You're going to hinge at your hips. Press your tailbone back behind you and just hinge forward and come back up. So keep your spine long, abdominals engaged. So right now, you're using your abs to support the weight of your spine. Make sure you engage. And if it feels good to you, reach forward with both hands, thumbs up, reach. Now, if your lower back is feeling tender today, you can keep your hands on your thighs. That's okay. Yep. But if you've chosen to move on, then let's add on. Let's spice it up a little bit. Reach, and then pull your elbows in, and then reach out and stand. A little bit of core work. Let's do this 4 more times. Reach, pull, reach, stand. 3 more. Reach, pull, reach, stand. 2 more. Last time. All right, take 1 deep breath up and exhale out. Just stand for a moment and notice how your spine feels. Maybe you'll close your eyes. Observe the difference between the right and the left sides. Observe your lower back. Observe your middle back. Observe the way your neck feels. Inhale, exhale, and open your eyes. Look at how much you've changed, and we've only been moving for about 8 minutes. Please separate your feet a lot wider than your hips. Place your front hand on your front thigh, and let's lower down to the ground. Once you arrive on your mat or carpet, take your block or a bolster and place it back behind you. Then I'd like you to sit on it. Sit on your block. Now, one option is to sit directly on top. The next option is to crisscross your legs and then tilt your hips forward. So you'll see when I do this, let me show you what happens here. When I tilt my pelvis forward, the block comes up, okay? So that might happen to you too, and that's fine, okay? You might notice that your knees come closer to the ground, that your pelvis feels a little bit more comfortable with this tilt. Now place your hands on your thighs and lengthen your spine. So think about removing that curve, that pretty curve in your lower back, just for now by drawing your navel in. And now move all the way up your spine, up, up, up. Tuck your chin just a bit to flatten the back of your neck, just a little bit. And now inhale deeply and exhale. I'd like you to envision that you just made a column for your air to move up and down. Inhale, move your air up your spine. Exhale, move your air down your spine. It's like you're washing through your spine. Let's do this 3 more times. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. 2 more. Last one, inhale, exhale. Now we're going to practice something called Kapalabhati breath. It's called the skull shining breath because it brings oxygen to our frontal lobe. It wakes us up. Simultaneously, it also awakens your core muscles, right? It engages the core muscles and it massages your internal organs, your digestive organs. So this is a very important piece of breath work for you. Place your right hand on top of your stomach, on your abdominals, and inhale deeply. And as you exhale, you'll snap your belly away from your hand. So you're puffing out your breath. Try it with me. You'll feel your abdominals engage, and you can imagine how this is massaging your internal organs. Okay, exhale like this. Now we'll do a proper set together. Lick your lips and swallow. Okay, now inhale deeply. Exhale, let's begin. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. A deep breath in. A long exhale. You might feel a little bit lightheaded right now because you just boosted your oxygen flow. Good for you. Now reach your arms up overhead with your thumbs pointed back, eyes wide open, and a big smile on your face because we get to exercise today. Now your right hand comes down, stretch over to your right side. Anchor down through your left hip and feel the stretch from your fingertip to your hip, just like before. And now let's do a big cartwheel and come over to the other side. Big cartwheel and both arms down. Now scoot yourself off of the cushion, off of the block, and place the block behind you. Hold on to it with your hands and then just lift the block up off the floor. Feel your chest opening. Inhale and exhale. Now release the block with your right hand and hold the block in your left hand. Take it around your body and place it on the floor on your right side. And then both hands come to your block. Inhale. And as you exhale, lengthen your spine, twist and twist and twist. So you'll twist through your lower back. Exhale, rotate through your middle back. Exhale, draw your shoulder back and then turn your head back. Now smile. Inhale, return to the center, please. Open up your arms wide. Block in the right hand. And then transfer. Place down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist through your lower back. Inhale, exhale, rotate through your middle back. Inhale, exhale, draw your shoulder back, turn your head back, look back, go back, way back. Return back into the center. All right, we've done lots of lengthening and breathing into our spine. We bent from side to side. You opened up your chest and then you twisted. Now it's time to get to work. So let's do some strengthening exercises. You can keep your blocks behind you if you prefer. Okay, I'd like you to step your feet out in front of you and then bring your feet together. Lengthen your spine. So now you're making a V like victory, a V shape with your leg and your spine. Inhale, engage your core. Exhale, up to boat pose. You're holding your boat pose. You can hold on to your legs if you like. You can reach one hand out if you like, or maybe even both hands. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your feet down, hands to your blocks. Engage your seat, your butt cheeks. They support your spine. Lift your hips nice and high. Draw your abdominals in. Look up at the sky and smile. Lower down gently, boat pose. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your feet down. If your shoulders are tender, you could reach to the outsides of the block, okay? So choose a hand position that feels good to you, and then charge your hips up, up, up. Squeeze your butt cheeks tight. Smile. Lower down. One more set. Boat pose. Maybe you're straightening one leg or maybe both legs. Bend your knees, feet down. Inhale and exhale. Lower your hips down, please. Sweep your feet around to the side so that you could roll onto your knees to a tabletop position. This is a great time to lay your towel down for nice, comfortable support. You could keep your blocks out in front of you. So tabletop position, you want to make a long spine, abdominals engaged. Fold your toes under. A deep breath in, a long exhale. Now reach your left arm up and reach your right leg up. And reach from your fingers to your toes. Then pull your elbow and your knee to the outside of your body. Reach again. Inhale and exhale, bend. You're strengthening your core muscles now. Exhale, let's do this 2 more times. Inhale, exhale. Last time, inhale, exhale. Reach forward, place your hand and your knee down. Your spine should be long. I'd like you to bring your forehead all the way down to the floor. Touch the ground. Exhale, push up. Do that again. Exhale, push up. Last time, forehead to the ground. Exhale, come up, lower to your elbows. And now slide your legs out for Sphinx pose. You could take your legs wide, plenty of space for your lower back. And now lift your chest up high. So you're drawing your heart in between your hands. Sinking your hips down towards the floor. And if you'd like to move this along, a little more spicy, a little more challenging, place your hands down out in front of you and reach out in front of you, nice long arms. And that's not compulsory or required. You're welcome to stay in Sphinx. Extending your spine. Long exhale. Now please push your body up. We're moving backwards to child's pose. So push up, bend your knees, sit way back. Slide your knees wider than your hips and bring your toes together. And if you can, bring your forehead to touch the ground, just like we did before. If it doesn't reach, you can place your head on a block. Inhale and exhale. Just take a moment to be still. Inhale and exhale. Now lift your eyes up, then your chin, and then your chest. Move the block out of the way. Now, fold your toes under, lift your hips up high. We're moving into downward facing dog. Here we go. Now, in the beginning, you can start with bent knees, just like mine. You can bend and straighten, bend and straighten. You can bend one knee and then the other knee. So just be easy with yourself and notice how it feels to have your head hanging upside down. Notice how it feels to have the blood that's pouring into your head plump up your face. And just exhale while you're there. If you feel any tension or stress, exhale. Now settle into a still posture. And please listen. If it feels comfortable to you, lift your right hand up and place it on your left thigh. Inhale. Exhale with this gentle twist. Bring your hands back to center, please. Bend your knees and place them on the towel. Walk your hands up your thighs. Oh, this feels good. I feel everything flowing up and down through my spine. I hope you do too. Please be sure that your toes are folded under. Now place your hands on your lower back. Inhale. As you exhale, squeeze your butt cheeks and press your hips forward, forward, forward. Elbows back, heart lifted, smile. Just tilting your chin up towards the sky. It's a good day because we get to move our spine today. All right, soften out of this posture. You could place a block in between your feet if you'd like. Otherwise, you could simply sit on your heels. Take a moment with yourself and observe. Just observe yourself, observe your breath. Notice how your spine feels at the base, your lower back, your middle back. Notice how your rib cage feels, your shoulders, your neck. Inhale. Exhale. You could say, self, I'm so proud of you for showing up today. All right, come on back. Please blink your eyes open if you've closed them. And let's roll forward into a tabletop again. This time, you'll reach your right arm forward and step your left leg back. And now lift your arm and leg, and you'll pull to the side and stretch. And pull to the side and stretch. Now, if you choose to, you could fold your right toes. You might notice my foot that's on the floor. I've got my toes curled under. That will just give us a little more stability. Let's have two more of these. 2. And last one. Okay, reach forward and lower down. Now this time, you can either tap your forehead on the ground with a long spine or shift your heart in between your hands and come to a kneeling chaturanga and then come back up. If you'd like to, you can take your toes off the ground and do a kneeling push-up. Down and up. Whatever you're doing, we've got 2 more of those. Let's do it. Down and up. Down and exhale. And now if your feet are not on the ground, place them down and slide your legs back behind you. Lower your hips, draw your elbows into your chest. Palms up. Sphinx pose. Bring your awareness and your attention to your neck. Lengthen it. Create more space between your earlobes and your shoulders by pressing your shoulders down. And maintain that length. If if you'd like to, you could straighten your arms. Inhale and exhale. Relax your shoulders. Breathe deeply. Still your mind. Please lower down to the mat. Slide your hands back. Push yourself up and back to child's pose. So if you need to move the towel and place it under your knees, now's a good time. Knees are wide and your toes are together. Crawl your hands forward. You can rest your head on the block if you'd like. Or you could just place your forehead down on the ground if it reaches comfortably. Become aware of the sound of your breath. Become aware of the sound of your heart. Okay, blink your eyes open. Lift your eyes up, then your chin, then your chest. Separate your feet. Fold your toes. Downward facing dog. Let's do it. Woof. Push your body up and back. And then just wiggle it out once you get there. You know, explore your posture. You could shake your head no and let your neck decompress. Open your fingers very wide. Widen through your shoulders. Wiggle through your hips. Press one heel, then the other heel. Please listen, lift both heels and press both heels to the ground. Now you're welcome to stay here, or for a little more spice, lift your left hand and take it across your body to your right thigh, and then twist and twist through your spine. Nice rotation. Exhale a lot. And now return your hand to the mat and bend your knees. Walk yourself up your spine. Toes are still folded under if you can manage it. Bring your hands to your lower back. Charge your hips forward by engaging your seat. So pressing your hips forward, you feel an opening through your hip flexors, lifting your heart towards the ceiling, tilting your chin up, smiling. It's a good day. It's a good day. It's always a good day when we get to move our spine. And now soften through your spine, and you can relax down, resting on your heels or a block. Take a moment with yourself. Okay, I'd like you to remove the towel, place it off to the side. You'll take one of your blocks with you, and then I'd like you to lay down on your back. We're right at the end of your session now, and so the last few postures will be a little bit more restorative. So first we'll keep the block out to the side, draw your knees into your chest, and then reach for your ankles. Now listen, you can hold the fabric of your pants if that's best for you, or hold your ankles, or grab your big toes, but take your knees very wide and pull your knees to your armpits. Inhale and exhale. The happy baby. Wiggle around a little bit. Okay, now release your ankles, bring your feet down to the floor. Take your block in its lowest position. Exhale, lift your hips up and slide the block underneath your hips. Continue to hold the block with your fingers, and then lift one leg and the other leg. And now take your legs up the virtual wall. There's not really a wall behind you, but you could just imagine. But because there's not a wall, you could float your ankles and make little circles in one direction. And then the other direction. Notice the cooling sensation in your feet right now. Ah, feels so nice. Just wiggle your ankles and your toes. Take a deep breath in. Notice how light your hips feel right now. You can bend one leg and place it down, and then the other leg, please lift your hips up, remove the block, and lower yourself down to your final resting Shavasana. My gurus here in India remind us every day that we need at least 5 minutes of Shavasana for all of the amazing benefits to take effect. So I encourage you to stay here on your mat, just simply breathing, even after this class ends, okay? And for today, place your right hand on your belly and your left hand on your heart. And now take a deep breath. And the longest exhale as you sink into your mat and close your eyes and say to yourself, Self, I'm so proud of you for showing up. You moved your spine and you breathed deeply. You smiled a lot. Self, you're a slightly different person than you were just 30 minutes ago, and you are moving in the right direction. It was an honor and privilege to guide you. I hope you had a good experience. Enjoy your Savasana, and I'll see you soon. Namaste.